start of our journey to build a generic repository web API in .NET 8. By the end of this series, you will have a clean, reusable API foundation that saves hours of duplicated coding, so grab your coffee and let's begin. Before we type any code, let's zoom out and see the big picture. Most APIs start small. One controller, a few endpoints. But as the project grows, products, customers, orders, you start copying and pasting the same create, read, update, delete logic everywhere. That's not just tedious, it's dangerous. A tiny change in one controller can break another. The generic repository pattern solves that. It gives us one central place to handle all data operations. We build the logic once and reuse it everywhere. Imagine adding a new entity like customer in minutes. Create the model, inherit the generic controller, and boom, all CRUD operations just work. Why this matters. Copy and paste code looks fast today but hurts tomorrow. 5 controllers with slightly different save logic create a maintenance nightmare. With a generic repository, you centralize everything. Need a change? Do it once, the whole app updates. Switch databases from SQL Server to Cosmos DB? No problem. Swap the repository class and controllers don't care. That's clean architecture. Let's open our toolbox. 1. .NET 8, Microsoft's latest high-performance runtime. 2. Entity Framework Core, our object relational mapper that turns C# classes into SQL tables automatically. 3. SQL Server Express, our database engine. 4. Dependency injection, built into .NET to keep code decoupled and testable. 5. Swagger UI, for testing endpoints visually. If I write a simple product class with an ID and name property, Entity Framework creates a products table in SQL Server automatically. What we'll build. Here's our roadmap. Step 1. Project Setup. Create a new .NET 8 API. Step 2. Add a product model and database context. Step 3. Implement the repository pattern for reusable CRUD. Step 4. Build a generic controller that serves any entity. Step 5. Add extras, pagination, validation, and search. Real-world benefits. This isn't just for demos, it's how large teams stay productive. Controllers stay focused on HTTP logic. Repositories handle data, result, simpler testing, faster onboarding, cleaner version control, fewer bugs. And if your company moves from SQL Server to MySQL, you only change one class. What you'll learn. By the end of this series, you will understand how the repository pattern works under the hood, how to build async reusable endpoints, how to handle errors cleanly and return standardized responses, how to extend your API with new entities in seconds. We'll practice with live examples in Swagger and Postman so everything feels real.